My husband and I went to Japan 2 years ago. We had a great time. Everything was fantastic. Sightseeing, people, and food. I remember we found a lovely small restaurant. They make the best tonkatsu we ever had. Today, I'm going to make the tonkatsu, crunchy outside and tender inside. It may not good as that restaurant, but I think it will make James and I be happy. Tonkatsu is a deep-fried pork cutlet that's coated with flour, egg, and panko. Panko is kind of the breadcrumbs. But the important thing to make the tonkatsu is controlling oil temperature. The temperature should be 170 to 175 between this number. And tonkatsu is popular to serve with the various combinations. But today, I'm going to do the easy way. I serve with rice, tonkatsu sauce, and cabbage. To make tonkatsu, I use the pork loin cutlet. It's the perfect to create this dish. And I trimmed the excess fat that is surrounding the meat because this part is tough and chewy. I tenderize the pork by pounding because pounding helps the meat break down some tough muscle fibers. However, don't pound too thin and flat because we still need the tonkatsu as the juiciness, not dryness. And then I make tips with fork again because I want to get more the tenderizings. And after that, seasoning the salt and pepper on both sides. First, coat the pork on the flour. And the second, dip the pork into the eggs. And lastly, coat on the panko breadcrumbs. But for my preference, I like to double coating, so I repeat the one more coating before popping in hot oil. In my frying pot, I use the vegetable oil, and I add 3 fingers deep of the vegetable oil. And it's like I mentioned before, the oil temperature is important. Keep your eyes on the temperatures. You have to make sure the oil temperature is not higher 175 and not lower 170. So I apply the thermometer to check the temperature precisely. I cook the pork 2.5 minutes each side. And then after that, I raised the pork on the rack before the serving around 3 to 5 minutes. For serving, I cut the tonkatsu into 4 to 5 pieces, and I use the sharp knife and push it down rather than slice the pork, because the crust won't break and still keep a shape. Tonkatsu sauce. Normally, I make the tonkatsu sauce before I cook the pork, and there are many recipes to make the tonkatsu sauce. For the tonkatsu sauce, I use the tomato sauce, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and Dijon mustard. I place the quarter cup of the tomato sauce and add the 2 tablespoons of the Worcestershire sauce and the 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce, and then lastly I add the 2 teaspoons of the Dijon mustard. Itadakimasu. So good. And this is crunchy outside and this is juicy inside. I think James and I really happy today. And thank you for watching. See you next time.